Okay, this video is on about how to apply a payment that has come in. So, I always go up here, but you can go down here to invoice payments as well. So I'll do that. Okay. I usually have it set to show unpaid, but if it doesn't show unpaid, then you can change it to be whatever you want. But I show it as unpaid right here. So like, you got a payment in for Kilwains. You would select it up here, and then come down here, and I always just put, so like, we billed in September for August, so I would put down here August payment. And when I'm applying these, if you're doing them all at once, I just type it once, and then I select it, and then I just do a copy and copy and paste it, and it's in a little bit. I mean, I would just do this if I'm doing multiple of them, and then I would do, copy, and then the next time I would do a paste on it into that, so I don't have to keep typing it, but up to you. Then you come over here and select the date that it got paid, or if you don't know, sometimes I have applied them all on one date. It doesn't actually show anywhere, but it's probably better that since you have the payments coming into you, that you kind of do it where it showed up. So anyway, I'll just take today's date, and then if you just hit your mouse right there in the amount field, just click on it, it'll come up with the amount that was on the last invoice, so you don't have to actually type that in, and then you just click save, and it'll show paid over here because you paid the whole thing. Now if they'd only made like a partial payment, like when with Heckroth Rocky, when we had added something extra in, and he hadn't paid the whole thing because he had sent an automatic payment. I mean, he had sent a check in to us for his regular monthly amount, and we had charged him an extra $30. You had charged him extra $30 to, I don't know, do something, cut trees or something. I don't remember what it was. You would then change that amount, and then it wouldn't show paid up here until the whole thing had been paid. So it's just a good way to double check that if you've got applying in multiple payments, that actually does show paid over here. And that is how to apply the payments for the invoice. Along with that, I'm just, because this is a really short little video, I'm going to show you how you can run a report at the end of the month to see how much you billed, or how much you haven't received, how much sorry, I had a brain freeze there. How much how much in the middle of the month you want to know how much money you've still got coming in, or something like that. I'm gonna go in here, and I'm gonna just I'm gonna go in back in here and delete this. Well, I've never done that before, but I thought, seeing I saw like a delete thing down there, I would go in and delete it. But it is surely not letting me delete, is it? Oh, I probably have to select. Well, I guess I can't do that. Sure doesn't want you to delete the payment. Wow. You could change it, I'm assuming. Let me try that. Yeah, well, I saved it back to 0. I guess that worked. Anyway, I have lots of little stupid bugs in this one. Works good, but it's just little quirks. Anyway, go back to the main menu. You don't have to do that, but I was just doing that. And you can go over here to General Reports, or up to here to Reports. And what I do is click on Unpaid Invoices. And I pick a date. If you're wanting to know how much hasn't been paid for this month, you know that last month got paid. Sorry about that if you heard that. Would be, you could just select from the beginning of the month here to the end of the month, or whatever, or today's date, or whatever. Don't matter. Or if you knew that you had people from last month that hadn't paid, you could add that into the report if you wanted to. But this is just our report here on how much was billed because and not paid yet. So like right after you finish billing, you can run this to see how much you're going to have coming in for the month. And you would just hit view and print, and then you can print it up here. So then you'd come down to the bottom, and it would tell you that you had billed $4,987.50 last month. And I have nothing marked as paid yet. So this is what it would look like right after you had billed it, if everyone had paid from the month before. But then as you, so you might want to just do this and print it out right after you bill, just so you have a copy if you want. And you can close that. And then in the middle of the month, you could come in and say you either do paid for that month or unpaid, and it would tell you who had paid or who hadn't paid yet, and how much money you still had coming in. So anyway, there's where the reports are. I haven't really messed with any of these other things because you haven't been doing estimates. That well, maybe you are, but they're not in the system. And we don't have contracts because I didn't feel like it managed them that well. Was very constraining. But here you can do all different types of reports here: active reports, inactive customers, and we have a couple of inactive customers, like Bernhard. We don't, still marked active. So anyway, I would just come in and change them to be inactive and save it. And the other thing on this is that usually it looks like it didn't save when you hit save, but it did usually. So the other thing is there's some calculators here which you can go look at and mess around with. Like level billing calculator is kind of cool. Wonder how long this is. Trying to make these a little bit shorter so they don't take so long to download. But you would say I'd go to general, and you can see if it was $40 every time they went out, and you're going to go out to their house 12 times, that would be $40 a month. But say if you were going to say do 36, go out 36 times, hit general again, and you're charging $40 to go out every time you went out 36 times, but then you're going to bill them every month, then you would be billing them $120 a month. So that's how you can figure out, like if you have a contract person and you're going to go out, a variable about, like, I don't know what the number was, 36 or 42 something, or 32, I can't remember. That's how you could figure out really quick how much you could charge them per month. Anyway, that's it for this video.